Bancroft, and this is Mary Price, and you're watching Studio 143 News.
Today, we will be covering the Eaton Rapids varsity volleyball team, highlighting new teachers here at the school, and featuring everything you need to know for homecoming week.
Here is Michael Toy with the details on the volleyball team.
The Eaton Rapids girls varsity volleyball team has been off to a great start this season.
The varsity volleyball team, led by captains Brecken Heemstra, Mary Price, and Jesse Berg, started off the season beating Perry, Everett, and Eastern, but unfortunately have come just a few points shy of winning the past couple of matches. Coach Amanda Marriott believes that the rest of the season has nowhere to go but up and sees a bright future ahead of the Greyhounds. I got a chance to talk to a couple of the players, freshman Brooke Franco and senior captain Brecken Heemstra.
What's it like being a freshman on the varsity volleyball team?
It was a little intimidating at first, but now that we're farther in the season and I've gotten to know everybody, it's a lot better.
What do you plan to accomplish in your first year?
I'm going to just take in everybody's advice that they have for me and just try to become a better all-around volleyball player.
What are your goals for the team this year?
My goals for our team is that we really work together as a whole, and when we play together, we really connect, and that's usually how we win.
So how does it feel to be a senior captain?
Well, being a senior captain isn't really different than how I felt last year because I was picked to be a captain because of the way I act with my teammates and how I am on the court. So I think they look up to me a little bit more, but I don't feel any different.
We wish the team good luck as they travel to Springport for their invitational this weekend.
This has been Michael Toy with Studio 143 News, signing off.
There are many new teachers at ERHS this year, and I got a chance to talk to a few.
Eaton Rapids High School welcomes a variety of new teachers this year, including Mr. Hannon, teaching math, Mr. Bryan, teaching special education, as well as co-teaching with Mrs. Collins, and Mr. Walters, who teaches special education and co-teaching with Mr. Anderson. We sat down with each of them to see how their first week was going.
Have you ever taught before?
Yes, I taught at Charlotte High School. That was where I did my student teaching, and I taught geometry and algebra 2 there.
Okay, how would you describe your first couple weeks of teaching here at ERHS?
First couple weeks have been great. The staff has really helped me out, and the kids have behaved for the most part very well.
What is your opinion on the attitudes of the students?
I think their attitudes are great. They are trying really hard, and they want to be successful.
Describe your first couple weeks of teaching.
My first couple weeks here have been a lot of fun. Kind of catching up on all the small details of how the school works and functions, but it's been great to get back into the traditional classroom.
How would I describe my first few weeks teaching here? It's been very busy, but I've really enjoyed it. There's great staff here, great students to work with, so I'm enjoying it. It's been a good couple of first weeks, first days. What do I think of the attitudes of the students? I think students are excited for a new year. A lot of great kids coming up, introducing themselves to me, getting to know me, I'm getting to know them. So it's been a really positive few weeks here, and I'm looking forward to a great year here.
Along with those three, we welcome back again Mr. Froreep, our physical education and health teacher, and Mrs. Newton, a special education teacher. They have had prior experience teaching at ERHS, and they're happy to be back. Miss Pessy, a Spanish teacher, and Miss Smith, a special education teacher and helpful hand in English classes, both worked at the school last year as long-term substitutes and are back this year with official teaching jobs. We welcome them all.
Homecoming is just around the corner, and Lizzie Redney has everything that you need to know.
Homecoming week means many things, including banners, spirit days, the parade, and of course the big game. The banner themes this year are decades. Seniors have 1950s, the juniors have 1990s, the sophomores have 1970s, and the freshmen have 1980s. Banner building will be held Tuesday and Wednesday from 3 to 8 p.m. The spirit days this year are Pink Out, Team Day, Superhero Day, Decade Day, and ER Out on Friday. The parade will start at 6 p.m. and go down State Street. Let's not forget about football. The Eaton Rapids varsity football team will play Lansing Catholic on Friday, October 8th. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. I got a chance to talk to Coach Smith about how he feels about the game.
Our opponent for homecoming at one time was ranked first in the state in Division 5. LCC is a very, very good opponent. They have a quarterback who is, he's already committed to the University of Minnesota, and so they have a D1 kid along with a very good running back as well. So we hold our opponent in high regard.
Is the atmosphere different because it's homecoming? Talk about that.
Yes, it can be, but see, coaches sometimes look at the atmosphere as being a distraction sometimes, because there's so much going on that sometimes the players forget what the most important thing is, and that's the game.
I also talked to a few of the seniors about how they feel about it being their last homecoming.
Rapids, we're playing LCC, and we all know that last year's game was pretty upsetting. I think a lot of the seniors on our team know what that's all about. As for our mental state, it's home, it's homecoming, big game. Everyone's going to be expecting a big win out of us, and I think that's what the team's expecting for themselves. I know Coach has his faith in us, and we have faith in each other, and I hope we do well.
We play LCC, and I feel like we'll personally go out there and hand it to them. We're all going to be hyped, and it's homecoming, and I feel like our starters are just going to be all hyped, and we're going to keep them hyped and go out there and win the game.
This senior year homecoming, I'm looking forward to stepping onto the field with my brothers, challenging Lansing Catholic Central, and I think that we have the advantage because we have one of the best student sections in our conference.
I'm expecting to win this game because it's my senior year. It's the last time I get to play in a homecoming game. So.
This has been Lizzie Rennie with Studio 143 News.
Thank you for watching Studio 143 News. Be sure to tune in to our next episode.
And remember to have fun and stay safe this homecoming week counts.